Difference between two-stroke engine and four-stroke engine. The main difference between a two-stroke and a four-stroke engine lies in the number of strokes needed to complete a single cycle of the engine. In a two-stroke engine, the piston moves up and down once for every combustion cycle, completing a power stroke and an exhaust stroke in a single revolution. The intake and compression strokes are combined into the same movement of the piston, which occurs simultaneously with the power and exhaust strokes. This means that a two-stroke engine produces power with every revolution of the crankshaft, resulting in a high power-to-weight ratio. However, it also leads to higher fuel consumption, poorer fuel efficiency, and increased pollution due to incomplete combustion. On the other hand, a four-stroke engine completes one full cycle in four strokes of the piston: intake, compression, power, and exhaust. The intake and exhaust strokes are separate from the power and compression strokes, which means that the engine requires two full revolutions of the crankshaft to produce power. While this reduces the power output per unit weight of the engine, it also results in improved fuel efficiency, cleaner emissions, and quieter operation. In general, four-stroke engines are more commonly used in vehicles due to their improved efficiency and lower emissions, while two-stroke engines are typically found in smaller applications, such as motorcycles, outboard motors, and lawn equipment. What is intake, compression, power, and exhaust? Intake, compression, power, and exhaust are the four strokes of a four-stroke internal combustion engine. These strokes describe the sequence of events that occur in the engine to produce power. 1. Intake stroke. During the intake stroke, the intake valve opens and the piston moves downward, allowing the air-fuel mixture to enter the combustion chamber. 2. Compression stroke. During the compression stroke, both the intake and exhaust valves are closed, and the piston moves upward, compressing the air-fuel mixture in the combustion chamber. 3. Power stroke. During the power stroke, the compressed air-fuel mixture is ignited by a spark plug, causing an explosion that pushes the piston downward, generating power that drives the crankshaft. 4. Exhaust stroke. During the exhaust stroke, the exhaust valve opens, and the piston moves upward, pushing the exhaust gases out of the combustion chamber and through the exhaust system. These four strokes make up one complete cycle of the engine, and the process is repeated many times per minute to produce continuous power. The efficiency of the engine depends on how well each stroke is executed, and any inefficiencies in one stroke can impact the performance of the entire engine. What are two-stroke engine? A two-stroke engine is a type of internal combustion engine that completes a power cycle with two strokes, up and down movements, of the piston during one revolution of the crankshaft. In contrast, a four-stroke engine completes a power cycle with four strokes of the piston during two revolutions of the crankshaft. The main difference between two-stroke and four-stroke engines is the way they intake, compress, ignite, and exhaust the fuel mixture. In a two-stroke engine, these four steps are completed in two strokes of the piston, whereas in a four-stroke engine, each step is completed in a separate stroke. Two-stroke engines are commonly used in smaller power tools, such as chainsaws, lawnmowers, and outboard motors for boats, as well as in some motorcycles and small vehicles. They are generally simpler and lighter than four-stroke engines, but they tend to be less fuel efficient and emit more pollutants due to their design. Who is the founder of two-stroke engine? The concept of the two-stroke engine has been around since the mid-19th century, and there is no single founder of the technology. However, many inventors and engineers made significant contributions to the development of two-stroke engines over the years. One of the earliest inventors of a practical two-stroke engine was Scottish engineer Dugald Clark, who patented his design in 1881. Another notable inventor was German engineer Carl Benz, who developed a practical two-stroke gas engine in 1879. Other inventors who made significant contributions to the development of the two-stroke engine include Joseph Day, Robert Boss, and Frank Schumann, among others. Overall, the two-stroke engine has evolved over many years through the contributions of many inventors, and it continues to be an important type of engine used in a variety of applications today. What are four-stroke engine? A four-stroke engine, also known as a four-cycle engine, is a type of internal combustion engine that completes four separate strokes during a single combustion cycle. The four strokes, or phases, of the engine are: 1. Intake stroke. During the intake stroke, the piston moves down from the top of the cylinder to the bottom, creating a vacuum that draws in a mixture of air and fuel into the cylinder through the open intake valve. 2. Compression stroke. During the compression stroke, the piston moves back up the cylinder, compressing the air-fuel mixture into a smaller volume. 2. Both the intake and exhaust valves are closed during this stroke. 3. Power stroke. When the compressed air-fuel mixture is ignited by a spark plug, it rapidly expands, pushing the piston back down the cylinder. 3. This is the power stroke, and it is the one that generates the energy to drive the engine. 4. Exhaust stroke. Finally, during the exhaust stroke, the piston moves back up the cylinder, pushing the spent exhaust gases out of the cylinder and through the open exhaust valve. After the exhaust stroke, the engine is ready to begin the next cycle, starting with the intake stroke. This sequence of 4 strokes is repeated again and again as long as the engine is running. Who is the founder of 4-stroke engine? The 4-stroke engine was not invented by a single individual, but rather it was the result of numerous inventions and improvements made by several individuals over the course of many years. However, the credit for inventing the first 4-stroke engine is often attributed to Nikolaus Otto, a German inventor who developed the engine in 1876. The engine is also sometimes called the Otto engine in his honor. Thanks for watching.